In this video, I'm going to be, I know, surprise, unboxing some books from CGC. You probably already saw that in the title. Is the title down? Wherever the title is. I don't know. In today's video, I'm going to be not clever or funny, but I'm going to unbox some books, so stick around. Hello and welcome again to Swarm of Comics. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Randy. These are my comic books, and I am your handsome and humble host. I thought I'd mix things up there instead of saying the same things always, but that sounded pretty stupid, didn't it? That's fine. Whatever. We're going to do some unboxing. Everybody loves an unboxing. And I've got some books back from CGC. Modern submission, about 11 books, and it took a long time to get them back, so I'm quite excited. It's been so long, I have no idea what's in the box. So, I do know that this is my first submission back from CGC where I got these little funny bubble wrap containers for protecting the books, which I think are nice. They even have the brand on there, CGC, company name on there. So we are going to pull them out of the, looks like balloon animals, and see what I've got. So the first book that I have in the box here, the Magic Box Out of You, is in its own. It's all by itself. The rest of them are in a different little padded envelope. But for some reason, this one was like the Holy Grail all by itself. So we're going to unbox this. we're going to unballoon it. Maybe unballoon it was the right word. I don't know what this book is. I don't know what the grade is. I don't know which direction it is facing. But I'm going to try and not give the grade away for myself or for you guys. I don't know where to put these giant balloon things. There it is. There's a book. Oh, this is I think this is an absolute Batman second print foil cover. I'm not even sure why I sent it off. I think I had a bunch of modern books are not enough for a full submission, in my opinion, and for what I usually do, and I threw in some of this wonky stuff. So let's see what this says. Everything's backwards on the screen. Absolute Batman #1, fourth print, Dragata foil edition. Fourth print, guys. All right. I mean, I think that's an awesome cover. It's a 9/8. The back is pretty cool. You know, they put it in that balloon. They put it in that balloon thing you saw all by itself. And you can see the case is scuffed all where the balloon rubbed all over it. So I don't know if that's a good or bad idea. But this is a really cool foil cover. 9.8. I dig it. I know you guys have heard me say, for people who watch the channel, I'm not a huge DC guy, and then I become a big liar by having DC stuff. But trust me when I tell you, I'm a Marvel. But I can appreciate stuff like that. All right, book one down. Let's see what we've got next. Pull out the magic balloon animal. I'll show you. Ow, 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 ow. Sorry. Big magic balloon animal full of books. They're all squeezed in there pretty tight. I haven't seen you guys in a while. I haven't been able to do a video. It's just been too many other things going on. Not in the right frame of mind. And waiting on these CGC books to come back. So, scrape my arm there. That's fine. You don't need to know that. Maybe I'll edit that out later. Maybe I won't. You guys like my shirt? Daredevil Punisher. I like it. All right. Link to this, if you wanted to buy this shirt, down in the description. If I remember to put it there, if I'm even calling it the right thing, who even knows? We're just playing it by ear here, kids. All right, what do we have here? Oh, you guys, if you watch my videos, you've seen my best buddy, George O'Connor. He's the guitar player in my band. I've known him for decades. And he also has a book on Kickstarter that's called Vampires on Mars. This is the second issue, and it is a metal virgin cover, very much in the art and the style of Mike Mignola. And I don't care what the grade is. I just wanted to have my buddy's book graded. The funny thing is that if you watch any of the past videos, I created the logo for the book. So it's kind of funny that I chose a virgin cover that doesn't have my own logo on there, but we got a 9.8. Now, it's a 9.8 metal cover, and it's pretty perfect. So the question is, why is it not a 9.9? Why is it not a 10.0? I mean, it's a metal cover. It's absolutely perfect. There couldn't be there's not a possible thing wrong with this, but it's just funny. So there it is. Go check out, find Vampires on Mars. Google that. It's all right. So excited about that. That's heavy. That metal cover is heavy in there. All right. What else do we have here? Let's pull it out of the magic balloon. Up next, are you ready? Godzilla. I got this at a auction, super cheap. It wasn't that much money. It's probably, if I was to guess, it's maybe a six or something like that. Maybe it's a six, 6.5 or something. But I did love Godzilla when I was a kid. We had one of our television channels was Channel 56 in the Boston area, and we had every Saturday after Saturday cartoons were done. We would a show would come on. It was called Creature Double Feature. It was on every Saturday afternoon, 11, 11:30 or something like that. And they would play back to back B horror movies, monster movies, everything like that, creature double feature. And Godzilla was one of them. And I grew up loving Godzilla. And I remember the comic when I was a kid, and I picked this up really cheap. It wasn't anything at all. 9.4. I thought it was like a six or 6.5. Wow, that's pretty good. Oh, okay. I remember that. Godzilla #1. So good. Absolute Batman #1, fourth print foil edition. It's a bunch of fads and gimmicks here, but that came in at a 9.8. 9.8 for my Vampires on Mars and a 9.4 for my Godzilla. I mean, I honestly paid like $25 for this or something like that. I might have paid more to grade it, have it graded than I did for the book. So good auction win there. All right. All right. We're 3 for 3, kids. We're 3 for 3. Let's get to this. Let's see what we got. Battlestar Galactica #6. Okay, so I loved Battlestar Galactica when I was a kid because I grew up watching Star Wars. I saw Star Wars in 1977. I know I don't look old enough to have been alive, but I was. And I saw Star Wars. And on TV, we had Battlestar Galactica, which was the best rip-off of Star Wars you could get. I'm pretty sure there was even a lawsuit. But we didn't know anything about that. We just know we loved Cylons and Viper fighters and everything like that. Now, this is issue #6. Issue #1 isn't even worth anything. I think I picked my issue #1 up for like $4 or something. They're not worth a lot of money. This one I felt was in really good condition. I just picked it up a batch of them, 4, 5, and 6 or something like that for like $2 a piece, $3 a piece. So I got this graded in hopes that it would come in a higher grade. I mean, this could come in at a 9.6 and it's still probably not worth case cost, but it's a little bit of nostalgia for me. I enjoy it, so let's get right to the grade. 9.2. Okay. So 9.2. I mean, that's pretty good. Worth nothing. But I loved it. Yeah, I just felt like this had a shot. I felt it had a shot of even higher than a 9.2. I'm not unhappy, but it's in pretty good shape. All right, I'll complain a little. This is in perfect condition. It should absolutely not be a 9.2, but I'm still happy. All right, there might be another one. I'm not sure. Hope you guys are all doing well. I miss you guys. I miss the comments. I miss replying to you. I miss being afraid to read the comments to see if there's any trolls. I miss looking at the number of views on the video once a day or so and being, pleasantly surprised at how many views the videos are getting. So I love that. And I hope you guys make sure you comment and give it a view, send it to your friends, put it on Face Space, whatever you want to do. I'd appreciate it. I like getting a word out there. So what do we got? Oh, another Battlestar Galactica. Okay. This is #7. This is in good shape. This might even be in better shape than the other one. So I will absolutely pee myself laughing if this comes under a 9.2 because this looks in better than the other one. 9.8. That's pretty cool. The 9.8 nobody was asking for. Battlestar Galactica #7. But that's pretty good. This might be the only one on the CGC census, and it might be the only 9.8. I should look that up. It's a Rich Buckler and Klaus Janson cover. That's pretty cool. I loved Klaus Janson because he used to do the inking with Frank Miller on Daredevil books and so forth, based on the ABC television series. Now, little commentary. I was very much against the remake back in what 2004 of Battlestar Galactica. They changed everything around, and I absolutely boycotted. I would not watch it. And I used to commute into work on a bus, and my bus ride was like an hour, 15 minutes to an hour and a half each way. And back in 2004, I was, I had a DVD player on my laptop with a DVD player in it, and I would watch anything I could get my hands on to kill time on the bus. And my buddy Joanne, hi Joanne, she won't watch this. We used to watch every day on the bus. We'd watch stuff. I watched the TV show Rome. I watched all the seasons of Doctor Who. I watched tons of nerdy stuff like that. And my buddy Greg Roy, hi Greg, also probably won't watch this. Let me borrow the Battlestar Galactica, all the seasons. And I loved it. And I thought it was fantastic. And I know people hated the end of it. And I know people didn't think it made sense or this or that, or they were disappointed or they didn't get the answers they want. I don't care. I thought it was awesome. You're stupid. My mom's going to yell at me when she hears me say that. So I want to know that I was just kidding. You're not stupid, Mom. Everybody else is. Watch that Battlestar Galactica if you have it. All right. Moving on my unboxing. Not another Battlestar Galactica. Uh, Unboxed this in another video, unboxed it, unwrapped it, and took it out of a bag. I'm tired of saying the word unboxing. This is, again, Mr. I don't like DC has another DC book, but Batman number 40, Batgirl number 40, I can read. DC Comics back from 2015. Movie poster variant, obviously, Purple Rain. And I probably told the whole Purple Rain story before in the other video, so I won't tell you again. I don't know what shape is this in. I didn't buy it in a particular shape. I don't have any expectations on it, so it's a 9.8. Now, that being said, it's got two big spine ticks creases, and there you can probably even see if I get the right lighting. Two of them, one here and one there. And that's tough. I'm surprised this is a 9.8. No complaints. I'm happy about that. So we are killing it here. I might not have done an unboxing of CGC in a long time, but the one I've got here is I'm pretty excited about. How awesome is that cover, though? You know you want that cover. If you're a collector, if you don't already have that, that's fun. Cloak and Dagger. This is probably not my book. I don't even have Cloak and Dagger. I wonder if this is Tom, Comic Tom, my Comic Tom, who presses the books and submits them to CGC. I don't know what this book is. Maybe he slipped it in there because he had some modern books. But I'm going to unbox this book. I've probably never owned a Cloak and Dagger book in my life. Probably a limited series. Probably a limited series I owned it. But this is cool. If you're not familiar, I think it's a Terry Austin cover. If you're not familiar with these, back in 1986, they had these covers where all the books had for the 25th anniversary of Marvel, all the characters around it, and like a headshot of them on there. And some people make it their goal to collect all of these. I would love to do it, but I'm fighting the urge to not do it. But here it is. This is a 7.0. Not my book, so I don't care. It's pretty. Oh, it's got whole folds on the back cover here. If you can see that in there. Like these are complete creases, like they were folded over and folded back, and it's crunched. So the back is a mess. So it got a 7.0. You know, if I haven't talked about it before, or if you haven't heard me talk about it before, when this comics grading company grades these things, they have a whole book and a guide. They don't just make up what they think it is. I mean, half the time I think they do, but that's not the point. They'll say if you have a crease that's more than 3 inches long, you can't get over a 7.0. If you have a crease that's over 2 inches long, you can't get over an 8.0. Like they've got, I talk about the spine ticks or spine creases on the spine. They'll say, well, you can have two of them, or every one that you get knocks up a part of a grade off. So they have a whole grading system. So this one is in rough shape on the back, but not rough shape on the front. So whoever's book this is, I hope you're happy with your 7.0. I wonder if the rest of the books are mine. Maybe they're not mine. This one's mine. I saw the cover. This one's mine, and it is Captain America. I can already see how wobbly and wanky this book is. Look at that spine. But Captain America, this was the a newsstand edition, which isn't that big of a deal, but it's 1989, and this is when John Walker becomes the U.S. agent. If you've watched the Falcon and Winter Soldier TV show, or if you read the comic books, you know that Captain America was told to give up his uniform and his job and his shield because his job was technically that everything was owned, the property and everything was owned by the government, and they wanted to control him. Captain America became the U.S. agent underground. I'm surprised they didn't sue him for copyright infringement on looking just like Captain America. And then, of course, that got all sorted out. John Walker took over as Captain America, but he was a violent a-hole. So Captain America, Steve Rogers became Captain America again, and John Walker became the U.S. agent, which is all playing out now in the Marvel movies. Thunderbolts is coming out this year, and of course, you'll see John Walker as the U.S. agent. So enough blabbing. I picked this up cheap, for probably like $8 or something, and I got it graded just for fun. It is a 9.2. It absolutely doesn't deserve a 9.2, but I'll take it, and it's fun, and it's a newsstand edition. I mean, it's not the first John Walker or anything like that. It's just the first John Walker as U.S. agent. But I think it's fun. And sometimes I just like fun. Doesn't matter what it's worth. Doesn't matter. Unless it's an expensive book, and then it matters. I try to be honest with you guys. All right. What do we got? Oh, this is cool. X-Men 28. This is a Gabrielle Dell'Otto. I don't know how to say anybody's names. I just read them. If I get it wrong, correct me in the comments, but don't be a jerk. It's a virgin cover. Again, there's no trade dress, there's no nothing. That stuff is on the back. So it's just a nice, clean cover here. Sorry about my focusing problems. But this is, of course, the White Queen. And it's a beautiful painted cover, and I picked this up pretty cheap, but this is a variant. I think it's like a 1 in 25 or 1 in 50 variant from 2024, from about a year ago. So let's see what we got. 9.8. Very cool. Awesome. Ooh, we're killing it today, kids. Two more books. Two more books, and then you are free to go. Free to go watch the rest of my videos. I have not already watched them. I actually have a whole other box of CGC books that I have a ton of them, and I probably have to split that into two videos. But it'll give me more of a chance to show off cool shirts. G.I. Joe, #1. This is a variant cover with Lady Duke. I'm not really sure. I haven't read it yet. But I really did like the Cobra Commander book. I was enjoying Scarlet, and I picked up this G.I. Joe. This was a 1 in 25 variant or something like that. I'm not even sure. I picked up a couple of different ones. They were cheap. So let's see what we got. 9.8. I mean, not that big of a surprise. Jeff Spoke's cover. Not that big of a surprise because it's a brand new book, and I took it right off the shelf. But I do like it. Of course, the cover has what looks like from the old G.I. Joe action figures. The card back had like the explosion of fire there in the figure on them. So I love that. I have a couple of those. I had one that had major blood on it that I unboxed for you guys before. So I'm digging it. Awesome. 9.8. Boom, boom. All right. What do we think about the last one? Is it going to be a big disappointment? It's going to be a big win? I got to start thinking about all these books that I just showed you, and I've got to figure out which of these books am I going to rip off for my thumbnail to make my thumbnail. Then I put all types of pressure on myself for it to be perfect and amazing and look like the best thumbnails. And I haven't even got a single award. If there's some award for thumbnails, somebody please nominate me. What's this book? Oh, G.I. Joe. Hey, it's G.I. Joe #1. This is cover H. I have a feeling they had 57 different covers. So this is, um, you know, some G.I. Joe lady. I haven't read the book yet. #1. So let's see what we got at 9.8. Cool. Yeah, actually, if you look at the back, you'll see all the different covers they had. This cover, this cover. So I have these two covers there. They're pretty cool, though. I might actually have this cover too. I just didn't get it graded. These are, of course, sketch covers. So you get these covers, you can take it to a convention. If you find the artist, they can draw on it for you. and you have a sketch on there. So, okay, that is it. The balloon animal trough is done. I've got my books. They all came in at good grades, and I'm happy. And this has been Randy. This has been Randy. Like I'm on the radio signing off. I'm Randy. This is Swarm of Comics. Keep watching videos, keep reading your comics, and have fun collecting. In today's video, I'm going to try to unbox some books from CGC without seeing the grades first or giving it away. I'm not very good at this. What do you want me to tell you? This is free. You know, I mean, I hope you're not paying to watch me. If you are, I should get a cut of it. Here on Swarm of Comics.